The Lamb Day Show, the Lamb Day Show. It's time to watch the Lamb Day Show.
What did you discover and learn about today? Show what you know. Oh, here we
go. Every Saturday, I work as a volunteer at the San Francisco Children's Zoo. Before the zoo opens, we clean the nature trail and get it ready for the animals. Hold the animals so they don't scratch or bite us. These are wild animals, not like the pets we have at home. Our job is to learn as much about these animals as we can. That way we can tell the visitors everything they want to know. This is Ambrosia. She's an opossum.
Just like they lick themselves like cats do.
Opossums have opposable thumbs. That means they can grab and hold on to things like we can. This is a western toad.
It also does have warts along the side. And then this particular form, it does have a white stripe.
What is that animal?
This is a European ferret. And his name is Charlie. Now, what do you think they eat? You have any ideas? Okay, well, one thing they eat is they eat eggs and chickens. They occasionally eat fruit and honey. Yeah, they might. At the zoo, ferrets like to burrow in towels. Wild ferrets use the underground homes that other animals have made. Today, my job is to tell about Chico. He's a chinchilla. In South America, chinchillas live in the mountains and rock piles. Chico eats seeds and grasses. Where he came from, there isn't much water, so he's learned to take a bath in the dust. Everyone loves to touch Chico. He is so soft.
Timmy is a small giraffe I visited at the zoo. I've been to see him every week since I was only 2. I want to take him home with me where we can play together. My mother says I can't do that. The zoo's his home forever. But when I am a grown-up, I'll build a special place that's just for me and Timmy, with trees and open space.
Map. A chart that helps you find your way around, or that shows you where places are. The X on the map marks the spot where the monkey wants to go.
We learn about letters, sounds, and words. Show what you know. Oh, here we
go. Can you believe my name is Zelda? That's Zelda with a Z. A Z sounds a little like a bee buzzing, like I've decided that today is Z Day, but there just seem to be 0 words that begin with the letter Z. Zip. Can you think of any words that begin with the letter Z? Me neither. I'm going to look for some. Hi, Zachary. Hi, Zelda. Can you think of any words that start with the letter Z? maybe we could find some together. Good idea. We walked all day in the zigzag, but we just couldn't find any words that began with the letter Z. Zilch. So we went home for dinner. Delicious. What's in this? Zucchini. What's for dessert? Sabayone. We got totally exhausted looking for the letter Z. So we decided to start again the next day with renewed zeal.
You've got a letter. Open the letter. R. The letter R. R. Working with numbers is so much fun. Let's count along with everyone. Here we go.
I've got a question, and I hope you'll try to answer it. What number do you think comes before 8? Did I hear you say 7? If you did, you got the answer right. Look, I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See? 7 comes right before 8. And now, here's another question for you. What number do you think comes right after 8? You got it! 9! 9 comes after 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9! See?
Oh, dear. Those were really hard questions. It's amazing how many of you kids watching knew that 7 comes before 8 and 9 comes after 8. And now, thanks to this video, maybe I can learn it too. Yeah.
Here comes the story, and it's guaranteed to be the kind of story that you like to read. Here we go.
How Turtle Flew South for the Winter. The author is Wendy Old. The illustrator is Scott Mattern. One fine spring morning, Storm Cloud sat outside his teepee. Red Fox went to him and said, "Dad, I want to hunt buffalo." Storm Cloud said, "We cannot hunt buffalo. Now is the time when they raise their babies. We must wait for the hunting season in the fall." But Red Fox kept asking and asking. Finally, Storm Cloud said, "You need to hear the story about Turtle. This is the story that Storm Cloud told." It was fall. Leaves floated down on top of Turtle. Turtle saw birds flying in big groups in the sky. He yelled up at the birds, "Where are you going? Why are there so many of you together?" Chief Bird said, "We are going to fly south for the winter." "Why would you do that?" asked Turtle. "Soon it will start to get cold, and there will be no food," said Chief Bird. "We must fly to a warm place." Turtle was worried that soon there would not be much food. He loved food. "May I go with you?" he asked. Chief Bird said, "You can't go. You're a turtle, and turtles can't fly." But Turtle would not give up. "Please, may I go? I want to go. I need to go. How will I eat if there is no food?" At last, Chief Bird agreed to take Turtle. He told Turtle to put a stick in his mouth and bite it hard. Chief Bird said, "It's important that you keep your mouth shut." Turtle nodded. He kept his mouth shut while 2 large birds grasped the stick with their beaks. They flapped their wings and lifted Turtle. Turtle was flying. Groups of birds flew beside him. Turtle had never been so high before. He looked down. Everything seemed so small. At first, Turtle was very happy. He looked down and thought about all the good food he'd be able to eat in the South. Turtle wanted to ask, "Where are we? How far have we gone? Are we almost there yet?" But he could not say a word. He had to keep a firm grip on the stick. Turtle rolled his eyes to try to tell the birds he had something to ask. The birds did not see him roll his eyes. They just flew on. Then Turtle waved his legs. The birds did not see him wave his legs. They just flew on. Turtle tried to say, "Mmm!" The birds still did not hear him. They just flew on. At last, Turtle could not stand it anymore. He forgot to keep his mouth closed. Turtle yelled, "Tell me where we..." When he yelled, the stick fell out of his mouth. Oops. Turtle fell from the sky. He saw the land rushing up at him. He pulled his legs inside his shell. Poor Turtle hit the dirt hard. Crash! He rolled and rolled. Turtle peeked out of his shell. He hurt all over. His shell had cracked. There would be no more flying for him. He crawled into a pond to rest in the mud. He said, "I'm not going to move until spring." Storm Cloud finished the story. That is why today turtles have cracked shells, and that is why they do not fly south with the birds in the winter. But the most important thing is, that is why they no longer keep asking to do something. They have learned there is a time to talk and a time to stop talking. And Storm Cloud gave Red Fox a big hug.
Get on up and move around. It's good for you. Let's sing and get down. Oh, here we go.
I want to sing you a story about a goat, and you can help me. Here's what we'll do. I'll sing a line, then you sing the same line right after me. Okay? Yeah! Here goes. There was a man.
There was a man.
Now please take note.
Now please take note.
There was a man.
There was a man
Who had a goat.
who had a goat.
He loved that goat.
He loved that goat.
Indeed he did.
Indeed he did.
He loved that goat.
He loved that goat.
Just like a kid.
Just like a kid.
Oh, you're doing great. Here's the next verse. You ready? One day that goat
One day that goat
felt frisk and fine.
sat frisk and fly.
Ate 3 red shirts
Ate 3 red shirts
right off the line.
right off the line.
The man he
The
grabbed
man he grabbed
him by the back
him by the back
and tied him to
and tied him to
the railroad track.
the railroad track.
Oh, the poor goat. What's gonna happen? Listen, listen. Now when that train
Now when that train
came into sight,
came into sight,
that goat grew pale
that goat prepared
and green with fright.
and green with fright.
He heaved a sigh,
He heaved a sigh
as if in pain,
as if in pain.
coughed up those shirts
Coughed up those shirts
and flagged the train.
and flagged the train.
Your family is proud of you, and curiosity is too. Now lift your star and watch.